Hello friends, Running Kimono here. So this is the sort of video that I take zero pleasure in making because I hate it when pharmacies close, and it looks like Rite Aid will be losing a lot more. So in this video we're talking about Rite Aid closures and like what to do and how to get prepared for any closure of a pharmacy. So this news started breaking on Wednesday evening-ish, which was April the 22nd. This is Bloomberg's written by a lawyer, so it is a little bit more dense to read. But it says Rite Aid is running low on cash and preparing to sell itself in pieces as it heads towards its second bankruptcy. I recommend you go to your trusted news site to read up more on this. I'm not going to just read news stories line for line, but there are tons. And while doing research for this video, I noticed that especially in California, so on the West and East Coast, lots of news sites like Napa Valley Register, that's on the West Coast, they're starting to report on different stores that are closing. The definitive large list of store closures isn't out, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to release that as of now. But if you do have a Rite Aid in your area, I would definitely either go in and ask an employee or look it up on the internet. Is there possibly a store closure in your area? Now, in the fall of 2024, Michigan and Ohio lost all of their Rite Aids, including us, and many of these buildings still remain empty. And this was shot in the late summer, so this one store still had a good amount of merchandise, but there was a lot of holes. I don't know, guys. I just shot a little bit in this one location that I did frequent often. I guess just for myself. I just took some video, but it was really sad towards the end. A lot of the employees I was friendly with, and it was the kind of store that I just really like to go to every week to get various coupon deals, and it was just a really great store for couponing. And so sad to see so many just closed in Michigan. What I recommend if you are going to lose your CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid is to learn a different store. If it's Walgreens and Dollar General, if it's Dollar General and Walmart, just find a different store, because if you like to save money and coupon, that's always ingrained upstairs in your brain. So you just have to find a different store to run to for the deals, and it's not looking good for Rite Aid, just from what I've been seeing the last couple months. I think they also got rid of their bonus cash program. It's no longer, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they got rid of that as well. So when they started closing them here in Michigan, the first couple of weeks, it was like 10-30% off of the regular priced items that were really expensive. The last week, week and a half, they would take an additional 50% off, making items 85 or 90, and that's when items just started like flying out of the store. And I noticed that a lot of their inventory too came from either Walmart's or possibly Bed Bath and Beyond's, which was odd, but there was a lot like towels and bedding and stuff like that that was also part of this. So, those last couple of weeks, if you can make it happen with the different rebate apps. I mean, I was making out like a bandit with IBOTTA and some of this clearance stuff last fall. But to take a walk down memory lane, for years and years, this was the first store that I really couponed at seriously. Living in rural Michigan, there are Rite Aids everywhere. And I was really sad, the most for the employees. But this was the kind of place that, you would get a haul spending $28, rolling your bonus cash to get 29 back. And it was week after week after week if you could line up the deals perfectly. And, it was just a really great place to shop at. And I just get the gut feeling that maybe another year this pharmacy won't be around much longer. Hey, I might be wrong as well. But just from everything that we've seen, it seems like they can't turn this ship around. And I know that with my store, when things kind of became very evident was when they had no deals for P&G stuff. So like the Tide, the Pantene, those good items. Like there was never a deal of the week with that. And then they weren't restocking it either. And then I noticed that, if I had to go to the cooler to grab my husband a Pepsi for his lunch, they stopped selling Pepsi. Like they stopped getting it stocked every week. So I asked the manager, and I was always getting these coy things like, oh, well, the truck must have missed us or something like that. It was never like anything definitively, but those two, when the P&G deal stopped, I knew right away something was up. And even things like this, like 87 cents for these Dr. Bronner's, like every other week, one of us was finding something really cool like that. And every time I drive by one of these closed down stores that once was a Rite Aid, I was in there often shopping. It's just a sad moment. So be prepared. Start shopping at a different store and do your research locally, what's happening to your local store. Again, I hate these sort of videos, but the more prepared you are with the information, the easier the transition is going to be to shop at a different store. That's it for this one. We'll catch you in the next one, guys. Bye.